Hi, my loves. Welcome back to Trend Talks, and thank you so much for tuning in. I'm Erupts, and as always, guys, please remember to give this video a thumbs up, to of course hit that subscribe button, and if you're up for it, you can also hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any updates from this channel. All right. So I just saw something from the UK media, and for a minute I was like, am I saying this right? Am I saying this right? Because the one thing the UK media and the derangers cannot stand is the fact that Harry and Meghan are so happy. They are so happy. Remember, these people have spent years and hours that they're really invested in Harry and Meghan's lives, like whichever move, everything they do. And the fact that they cannot stand that Harry and Meghan are happy, given everything they've put them through, they hate, and a girl can still smile, a girl can still go out and do her thing, and she's succeeding in life without needing the leftover roles, is something that's like a bitter pill to swallow when it comes to the UK media and the derangers. So right now, this is bizarre. So guess what they're upset about? So another blunder for Meghan. Duchess shared a picture of herself grinding broadly as news of Andrew's ousting from the royal family broke before quickly deleting it. Yeah, you had that one right. So now they're berating Meghan for smiling. So Meghan cannot smile. So whenever the scandalous family is embroidered in something, Meghan is not allowed to move on with her life. Meghan is not allowed to walk. Meghan is not allowed to go outside. Meghan is not allowed to smile. Oh, she should just be in her house, miserable, sad, lonely, angry. What has Meghan got to do with the disgraced Andrew? What has Meghan got to do with the disgraced Andrew? And here's another thing. A lot of people who were able to see the picture, it was from the As Ever account, and a lot of people are saying it was, I think, a story or a reel that disappeared after 24 hours. So, I mean, honestly, just a few days ago, the UK media lied that Meghan deleted a video of Archie and Elizabeth, when in real sense, it was a story, an Insta story that usually disappears after 24 hours. So I'm guessing the same thing happened. But no. The UK media is like, no, Meghan deleted it. Oh, now it's like Meghan wanted attention. Oh, she cannot stand that Andrew is getting so much attention in the media. So she wants to take attention for herself. And in real sense, the thing is, they are using Meghan to distract people from whatever it is that's happening with Andrew. And you know, the thing is, it's backfiring. People are literally on their neck saying, hey, we're not buying this, stop. So a woman cannot smile because what? The disgraced Andrew is getting, consequences for his actions, which people feel like it's not even consequences. This man should be in prison, should be investigated or whatever. But again, that's a story for another day. Thing is, Meghan is allowed to have her life. She's allowed to smile, go outside. She has nothing to do with the leftover royals. William has just, William is going to re-up. Not had anyone say, hey, William, why are you going to re-up? Your disgraced uncle is embroidered in a scandal. Right? They're still going on with their lives. No one is asking anyone about that. Eugenie and Beatrice are also outside the country. Why is it that the UK media is like, why are you outside? You should be back. Your father is embroidered in this and that. But no, Meghan cannot smile, because smiling, it's like, no. They want Meghan to be miserable so bad. Meghan has a right to live his life. And one more thing. This is just beyond pathetic, honestly. Grade away Meghan. Like, Meghan, grade as much as you want, because she did not shield, fund, cover up for a man accused of P. That's one thing these people need to understand. She did not pay £12 million of taxpayers' funds to help Andrew avoid justice. Let that sink. So she works for every penny. She earns her every penny. So you can grin, you can laugh, you can smile your heart out. This is not your mess. This is not Meghan's mess. And the fact that they're trying to bring her in, to use her as a distraction, to deflect from whatever it is that's happening with Andrew, is honestly just pathetic. Meghan can live her life as she pleases. She has nothing to do with these people. So stop fetching this. Stop trying to make fetch happen, because it's not happening. Focus on Andrew, who is just an embarrassment, who is a shame to the monarchy. You wanted Harry and Meghan out, they left, and they're doing really good. And you lot hate that they're doing good. You hate that they can smile and be outside. You hate that you sided with the leftover roles, and look at what they're doing to you guys. Embarrassing you day in, day out. Like, it's an embarrassment. William constantly embarrassing you guys with the pledges that he cannot even fulfill. Again, for being greedy, wanting the more houses and blocking parks, access to schools. And then you have Andrew, look at Andrew. And then the entire leftover royals for covering for Andrew. That is something you guys should be embarrassed about. You kicked Harry and Meghan, who were so monumental to the monarchy, who were great assets to the monarchy, but no, because you wanted to stroke William's ego, you chose to side with him. And now that you cannot control him, you cannot control whatever that's happening there, someone want to bring Harry and Meghan into this entire mix, and people are not happy. The girl can smile, she can do whatever. She's not involved in this mess. It's not her mess to clean. She's not part of the leftover family, the leftover roles. She's living miles and miles away. And I saw someone mention an ex, so we Americans, in relation to Meghan, so we Americans should stop smiling and going on about our day because there's a major scandal and major crisis happening in the UK. Make it make sense, like, that. So life should stop. Americans' life should stop. People miles and miles away should stop doing everything, not even smiling, because what? There's a scandal of a disgraced royal? Come on out. Come on now. And a lot of people are like, everybody has been smiling. In fact, a lot of people are laughing at this as it's, unfolding. People are laughing and, just seeing how the monarchy is just been getting away with a lot. They've been covering up and getting away with a lot, and people are not happy. And people are just now like, let's, roll it up. We want to watch everything. Like, let's every single thing. So let Harry and Meghan be. They can do whatever they want. Meghan can, and someone else also mentioned, it's like, if I were Meghan and let's say she had posted that picture, she would have laughed, done somersaults and so many things. It's like, give them a very good clap back. Let them know you're happy living your best life. They wanted you gone. Now they're stuck with a mess, mess. And this is just the beginning. This is just the beginning. So yeah, they are literally berating Meghan because she was smiling, being happy, minding her business and working to earn her money. Instead of them being pissed that they've been using taxpayers' money to fund Andrew's life and he's just nothing but an embarrassment. No, Meghan, how dare you laugh? You should be sad. You should be crying because, the disgraced Andrew is going through a lot, the mental health. And then also, so apparently William is so worried. William is so worried about Andrew's mental health. The one and only William is worried about Andrew's mental health. And people are like, the same William who mocked Harry. The same William who did not care about Meghan, whatever she was having as thoughts, thinking about unaliving herself. He did not care. But no, he cares about his uncle's mental health. And somehow they want us to convince that William cannot stand this man. They want us to believe that William cannot stand the same man who would have preferred having Andrew as a neighbor as opposed to Harry and Meghan. That man cannot stand Andrew. The man who right now is really, really worried about his mental health. What a joke. Anyway, guys, here's some of the comments. So, supporting says, how low will these idiots go? How can they use a perfectly innocent picture to create a narrative of lies is beyond me. Thank God that people are not falling for this usual crap. Alice says, so now she should never grin, smile, or laugh again? How stupid are these people? She should post a pic every hour and laugh out loud on videos if she wants to, just to show she can. Caleb says, 100%. She owes them nothing. Oh my God. Kelly says, leave her effing alone. She's nothing to do with a pedo or for F's sake. Any excuse to bash her. Martin says, the online and media abuse and lies Meghan gets is subhuman. Why? Because they see what attracted Harry to her. And they simply can't compete. She is everything they can never be. Belgica says, Meghan can't even laugh. These people are out of control. That I agree. Proud says, so we Americans can no longer smile because Britain lost a prince. You can't be serious. That's the comment I was talking about. Shah says, the UK press media using Meghan, Duchess of Sussex to deflect from the nasty Andrew Windsor. Meghan Sussex, continue to live your life with your beautiful family. Smile. Tony says, it's her as ever account. Why does it need to stop because of the mess in the UK? Good question. Lisa says, because a privileged, cold old man baby abused women, Meghan isn't allowed to have a life and smile? And he says, how is it a blunder when they don't have inside information or a bloody crystal ball? As you said, she posted the photo as the news broke, then decided to delete it once she saw. How has she done anything wrong apart from show some common sense and discretion? Bluebell says, what a load of bollocks. This lady who is getting on with her own life with her husband and family miles away in another country now gets berated for smiling. Daily Fail, you should be ashamed of yourselves. Two-bit journalism. Brian says, you people just get worse. Imagine smiling in a photograph of with her head. Then Jay says, rubbish yet again. Just focus on the former prince and his wrongdoings. That's all you gotta do, by the way. Karen says, why are you so desperate to distract the heat rightly on the nonce prince? I would say that many of us here in the UK smiled too. Will you continue with these pathetic stories when scrutiny ramps up on the whole of the royal family, taking so long to do something when they knew? Cindy says, can you go one day without making up bullshit about Meghan, who is minding her own business across the ocean? Josephine says, Meghan is at work and you want her to stop working because of Andrew? Meanwhile, his daughters are on their way to the airport for the vacation. Daily Mail, you are indeed daily nothing. Jay says, inventing reasons and narratives to create a pylon. Is she not allowed to even smile now on certain days? Tappy says, Meghan can't even smile without being accused. I know, right? Posh says, it's not Meghan's fault that Andrew is a P and royal family is in the mess because of that though. So yeah, there you have it guys. Let me know what you think in the comments. Leave your thoughts in the comments, okay? So thank you so much for watching. Be blessed, stay safe, I love you, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.